Well, hello there. Sorry for the echo in this intro clip. I'm in my bathroom just getting ready for the day, which is a bit bad considering it's like afternoon and I've been working all morning, but I'm now finally deciding to put on some makeup. So just that's why we're echoing. Let's see, I'll put a bit of this on. So I just put on the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, which I really did not like while I was using a brush to do it. Much better with a sponge. That's what I've learned with that concealer. So now I'm using the Ordinary foundation. Super cheap foundation, it's like £5. And I'm too grippy to spend more than that on a foundation. So yeah, this is not actually how I plan on starting this video. I was going to start it earlier today and it just never really happened. So I came through to put on some makeup and decided why the hell not just start the vlog here. So that's what I'm doing. And doing my makeup in my phone's screen is not the easiest. So hold on a sec. That didn't actually turn out half bad. So concealer done. Excuse the view of my armpits while I'm getting the makeup from the cupboard behind you. Right, so it's been a couple of weeks since I vlogged. My mental health took a massive downturn and been dealing with a bit of the old depression issues again, which is not fun. It's been a bit of a rough year for that, to be honest. I've been up and down all year and it just got to the point that I just had no energy to do anything. I didn't really want to film, I didn't really want to vlog, and so it's probably been coming up to a month now since I vlogged, and I have filmed a couple of sit-down videos since feeling a bit crappy. Just checking if that's blended in the mirror. And I was editing one not long ago and I kind of felt like you could see that I wasn't right, and maybe that's just me and you maybe can't see it. But I felt when I was editing it, I felt like when I was editing it, you could see that I wasn't myself. Hold on a sec, I need blush and that is in my drawer. I feel like pink today. I've got a few different blushes and I'm typically going to pick the one that is the hardest to get my hands on. That is standard. Let's just pop you back yonder. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Blush that I am completely in love with. I love their putty line. It just really works for me. So I hear they've got a putty bronzer now, which I'm really wanting to try. Because I have the Chanel Soleil Tanda Chanel bronzer, but obviously the crappy ass shade range is something that would stop me repurchasing that, because obviously it's jokingly called a universal shade, which there is no such beast, and until they sort that shit out, I don't want to support them. So I want to get something from a brand that does better shade ranges. So, and because I love the putty line so much, I feel like that would be a good shot. I'm doing way better than I thought using my phone as a mirror than I thought. I keep looking into the mirror being like, right, let's fix the mistakes. And I'm like, it's actually not too bad. Hold on again. You're wondering what I'm doing. There we go. All my makeup is in this little cupboard here, which is super glamorous in the fact that it's above my toilet, but that's where my makeup lives. So what have I done? Okay, I now need my eyebrow products, and that's in the it's in the little drawer again. I'm gonna get through it. That is my dog whining in the background. I swear I excuse his whining in pretty much every video I film. Where's my spoolie? Yeah, I think I excuse his whining in nearly every video because he whines all the time and it is highly annoying. But what can I say? He's a vocal pooch and he likes to whinge a lot because I'm not paying attention to him. And also Ewan is out on a site visit, so he's a bit COVID puppy about it. And he's like, oh my God, my humans are not in the house with me at the same time. That clearly means we're going to have issues. Ooh, excellent blob there of stuff. Hold on. Oh, so apparently I can do a lot of stuff in my phone, but not my eyebrows. Okay, I think I fixed the blob. I also found Rat Bag Dog chewing this, which is my sleep headphones, which I kind of use as an eye mask / headphones to go to sleep with. And it sounds bad, but it's better when he's crying, because then I know he's doing nothing, because he's upset that he's doing nothing. Whereas when he's quiet, I know he's got something he shouldn't have, because he's a poop. He's right behind me right now. So he may start whining again. Damon, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong. You've had your pee, you've had your poo, you've had a walk. Right, so eyebrows are acceptable. I really want to do eyeshadow because I'm just trying to make an effort just now. Like I said, my mental health has been really crap the last little while, and this week took a massive downturn. There's been so much stress this year. If anyone cares, I'm using the Bite Size palette from e.l.f. in Rose Water. No, it's not. Eau de Rose? I'm sure in America it's called Rose Water. Anyway, I'm wearing this palette pretty much constantly because I can make a really quick look out of it without a lot of effort, and I need a lot of effort right now because everything just seems difficult. It's like you're in sludge when your mental health is shit. You just feel like everything is utterly exhausting, and it's really hard just to do the day-to-day. Like Tuesday this week was particularly bad. Like I actually had to take I had to take the day off work because it was that bad, and I couldn't work, I couldn't function, I could barely get out of bed. I went to feed Dylan. I was gross, I didn't shower, I couldn't even brush my teeth. Everything just felt exhausting. That wasn't good, and the whole week's been kind of in that vein. That was kind of the worst day of it. But the rest of the week's also been pretty damn awful, mental health wise, not gonna lie. And like I was saying, I feel like it was starting to show in my videos, maybe not so much the vlogs, because the vlogs have been filmed when I wasn't feeling as bad, and I haven't vlogged when I've been at my worst. But the sit down videos, I did film a couple when I wasn't great because I pushed myself to do it. And I'm gonna just post them anyway when I finish editing them, but mostly just because I have not got the energy to refilm them. But I'm like, yeah, you can definitely see, or I can definitely see that I'm not right, and I don't want to have to post a lot of videos like that either. But no, I'm a little bit better today. This is probably the best day I've had this week, hence the fact I've decided to vlog, because like I say, I haven't really been vlogging or doing anything that much. So yeah, that was just like the matte shade here all over the lid. As you can see, that's super subtle. And then I take one of the shimmers, usually this one, and although I normally do shimmers on my finger, I do take this with a brush and just do it all over. I basically turn the matte into a shimmer, or use the shimmer as a topper, whatever you want to say. And it's super easy. And it's kind of it's nice enough, it makes me feel better, but it doesn't take a lot of work. And like I said, that's kind of my vibe right now. I'm gonna go check the dog because he's weirdly quiet. He either stopped doing what I thought he was doing, or there's the whining again. Or he either stopped doing it or wasn't doing anything. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see very clearly there, but there's a shimmer. There we go. It's just a very, very little shimmer. Sometimes I've been deepening it up with a deeper shade. I don't want to do that today. Just like I say, just doing little stuff is exhausting right now, and I don't want there to be a lot of effort. You can see my armpit again. Hopefully at least shaved recently. Oh, what can I say? It's pretty gross. I'm not doing this in my phone camera. That would have been a recipe for disaster. Probably taking an eye out. And then my mascara's in my drawers again. Ugh. I'm using the e.l.f. Lash It Loud. I think it's Lash It Loud it's called. They've got a new one that I want to try, but I'll probably buy that along with a bronzer. But yeah, so that's kind of just a quick fill-in from the last few days. Like I say, I've been feeling really pants. And like, this is probably the first vlog I've done. I did a reading challenge vlog to finish off whatever-thon and start the Mistake Pather Pantheon readathon, which isn't up yet. That'll be up before this vlog. The videos are going to be out of order for the next couple because I just was rubbish. So there's probably going to be like my vlog midweek instead of weekend, and then my sit-down video at the weekend. Just because I haven't done what I should have done. So, sorry, I'm not very good at chatting while I'm doing my mascara, but hey-ho, you can just look up my nostril and, you know, that's probably all you're actually here to do, isn't it? There's 2 coats of that. I do really like that mascara. It's such a good one, considering it's like £6. It's not expensive at all. Is it £6? It's something like that. It's a good one. And then for lips, I'm going to get a shadow in my video. I'm going to use another e.l.f. one. This is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise Lip Gloss. I'm not normally a lip gloss person, but I really like this one. This is kind of my go-to look when I can be bothered. Makes me feel a little bit better. And right, now I'm going to go back to work. It is Friday. I don't even think I said the day. It's Friday. I'm going to go finish my work day, and I will fill you in on a bit more later on.
Hello, we're back to the car scenario. It seems to be my vlogging place of choice. I keep getting messages. So I was vlogging earlier. I did my face. I keep getting messages on my phone. Ewan came home, and I planned to come back to the vlog as I was kind of getting ready, and I didn't. I got distracted. So it's as many hours later. That was like 2ish, and it's now nearly 8 in the evening. I finished work at 7. I've not been starting very early this week, just feeling pants. So I've been starting late and finishing late, which doesn't help me feel any better, but it's just what I'm working with right now. And I'm going to go up and do Dylan, the usual routine. He's had a bit of a crap week as well, probably fed into my crap week. So he's been rehabbing for a while, and he got his field changed. Basically, the horses he was in with had to move to a different field, and he got moved in with new pals, and that did not work. They bullied him relentlessly and chased him around the field, all on his bad leg, you know, which is not ideal. He's not meant to be running just now. So he got chased around and lost a shoe and caused me no end of stress. Got moved back into a small paddock to get his shoe put back on the next. That happened on Friday into Saturday, so it was Monday before he got his shoe back on. And then he had to get obviously all bandaged up over the weekend to try and support his foot, because his shoes have got special support in them just now, because they obviously with the sore heel, they're like supporting his foot. So that was a disaster. And then he got moved into a different field. No, that's not true. He got moved back in, and the chasing had sort of calmed down over the weekend, but then it restarted, so he had to get moved again. And then he moved in with some other boys, and that was totally fine for a while. And then that went to hell, and they chased him, and he lost another shoe, a different shoe, but another of the specially made ones that I pay a lot of money for. So really bad over the course of a few days. He was galloping around. Obviously losing shoes meant I couldn't ride him for his rehab, and it's obviously got to be quite strict with his routine just now, and obviously running about in the field was not good. So yeah, bad week, very bad week. He got moved out of the second field of boys that were not nice to him, and he's now back with the original horses he was with, but in a field that's too small. So I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what anyone knows what the plan is. He's not a confrontational horse. He's very cowardly, to be honest. Like, he doesn't pick fights. He just wants to be left alone and not be bothered. He doesn't like being on his own, but he doesn't like being chased or bullied either. He gets really scared. So despite the fact that he's monstrously big, he is a complete coward. It's like folk that have got like Great Danes and get scared by Chihuahuas. You know what I mean? He's massive, but he's not aware of his size, in the respect that if he just kicked or bitten or stood up for himself, they'd probably leave him alone. He just runs. And if he can't run, he barges through fences. So very stressful, very stressful. Like I say, he's back with the original boys, but I don't know what's going to happen there. But he's got all his shoes fixed. They got all fixed today, which hopefully they stay on, because I'm literally just spewing money at him at the minute. But he's with boys that are not going to bully him, which is a relief, because that's been so stressful and so upsetting. But like I say, he's back where he's happy for now, at least, and I hope he doesn't have to be split from them again, because he's been with them for like 3.5 years. Like, they're a good herd and they're settled and they don't run about, and I just want him to stay there. So it's the worst thing about being on a livery yard, is that obviously there's many horses and they all have different needs, and it's trying to balance out who goes where, who fits in with whose personalities mix, and it's hard. Dylan, being a quiet horse who isn't confrontational, is one that seems easy to move because he doesn't pick fights and he doesn't try and move up the pecking order. Horses have got quite strong herd dynamics, and there's obviously top horses and there's bottom horses and there's ones in the middle. Dylan is always bottom, always. He doesn't try to go up. He just wants to be left at the bottom and not picked on too badly. That's all he wants. But when he goes into other fields, the current bottom horse usually is the one that causes the main issue. Like, the top horse will chase him to assert dominance, and then the bottom horse obviously doesn't want to have another horse on top of them, essentially. So they kind of try and defend their position, and it sounds daft, but that's kind of what they do. And like I say, Dylan doesn't want to fight for any more power than that. He's a simple boy and he's terrified of his own shadow. So it seems sad that he had to go through all that stress, and I had to go through all that stress for nothing to actually get achieved by it. But there we are. So, been a bad week. Like I say, I'm away to go up now. He's all fixed up today, so I can hopefully get his rehab back on schedule, and hopefully he's not done himself damage running about like a feel. But anyway, after that, we have a fun evening planned. Obviously, Black Widow is just come out. I think it'll be out a couple of weeks by the time you see this vlog, at least a week, because I'm so confused at what vlogs are going up when at the moment. But this is the 10th of July? 9th of July? 9th of July. Yeah. So it's out. It's Friday the 9th, and it's out tonight. And we thought about going to the cinema. I've only got one vaccine. Ewan's got 2. And I think at the minute you just have to wear masks. And it just seemed a bit stressy. Neither of us felt really comfortable going yet. Sitting with masks on for that amount of time isn't pleasant. And with Disney Plus, obviously, you can just buy it and watch it on the TV. So we decided to do that, and we might go to the cinema for the next one. Like, maybe we're worrying too much. I don't know. Cases are rising again a little bit with all the football, I think. And yeah, I actually know a few people that are isolating, and neither of us really want to risk it. So we are going to be indulging in the latest Marvel offering, but from the comfort of our own homes. So that's fine. That's our evening plans. And then tomorrow I have got to go, I haven't got to go, I'm going for a day out. A couple of friends are competing at a horse show. There's no spectators allowed, obviously, for COVID. Unlike some sports, things are being kept a lot more stringent than others, shall we say, but let's not be bitchy about it. But some sports are allowed a bit more leniency than others, and no one else really knows why, unless they're fans of that particular unsaid sport. Anyway, so there's no spectators allowed, but you're allowed one groom, like a helper on the floor for each horse. So I've got 2 competitors going, and I'm going along with them. So it'll be 2 riders and 2 helpers, and we socialize anyway at the yard. So we've like kind of been in contact with each other anyway. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. So that could be quite a long day, a very busy day, which I will potentially bring you along with, but it just depends. Like, my friends are not going to want to be in the vlog, so it's going to be maybe some scenery, what's going on kind of thing, and what I'm getting up to roundabout, but we shall see. I have done my usual and sat and chatted for 9 minutes now, which is not fun for anyone. I think I'm just in a kind of rabbity mood. Anyway, I'm going to go to the yard and do the Dylans and get home to watch a film and enjoy the rest of my evening, because it's been a long week and fuck, it's Friday. So catch you later. Oh, lovely, peaceful, bareback hack. Just me and the boy. Oh. Is there anything better? Sausage. Hello. Today is Saturday. You will have seen some of the clips from being away at cross country by now. As you can tell, I'm out hacking. Oh, this has been a lovely day. Went away with some friends this morning around 9:30. Got back around 4:30, and we were. I was groom for one of my friends doing competition at Muir, which was really fun. I've had a great day out. I have hurt my back. I had to lift up Kanan the other day to weigh him to get his latest weight measurement for his worming tablets, and he is now 28.5 kilograms. That's a lot of weight to hold while he's wriggling about and you're trying to stand on the bathroom scale. Bloody COVID. Normally you just go in there and get them weighed, but it's obviously not easy just now. But I've hurt my back, so I've been moaning and groaning all day with a really sore back, and I'm now riding, as usual, I'm riding bareback. You can see from there, it's really bright sun, but I'm riding bareback because I couldn't lift the saddle to put it on his back because I'm in too much pain. Not that I rode in the saddle very much. I'm going to try and hopefully ride in the saddle tomorrow because I want to do a bit more trotting. Today I think we'll just make do with a walk because I am in too much pain. But yeah, this is the first of 2 rides today, I think, if I can muster up the strength to ride a second. So I don't know. So there's been an update. I am now loaning a second horse. I was obviously looking to buy and couldn't find anything I liked. And now a friend of a friend is pregnant and needs some help with her horse. So I am doing her 3 or 4 days a week. So I need to ride her today as well. If she can't be ridden bareback, I'm not sure. I've messaged her owner. If she can't be ridden bareback, I might not ride today just because I don't think I want to lift any more saddles today. This is not good. And maybe pushing my luck. Obviously Dylan's riding is important with his rehab, so I decided it was worth my pain to get him his exercise, but we'll see. And I will let you meet Indi when I get to the second yard. And she is my lone pony for the next little while, so I will introduce you to her properly when I get there. And for now, I'm just going to go for a wander and try and hold in all of the agony. So, this is Indi. Hey, missus. Isn't she beautiful? So Indi is my lone pony for the next little while. She is 15 to 16 years old, same as Dill's. And I have her a few days a week just to play around with while Dylan is recuperating. So let's get her in. Hello, so that is me now home finally. It is after 9 o'clock and I left the house at 8 this morning. I am very tired and very sore. I hurt my back the other day from lifting Kanan. I can't remember if I mentioned that in an earlier clip or not. I think I did. And yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. So I'm going to go have a nice hot bath and see if that loosens up my shoulder and my back. I've ordered a Chinese because we're just pretty much living on takeout right now, which is terrible, but too much thought to cook right now. So I'm going to go and do that. You probably hear my bath running in the background, actually. I am so looking forward to that bath because it's been a long, hot, sweaty day and I have a sore back. So a bath just sounds wonderful to me. I realised I haven't done much update on reading, so before I do that, I'm going to move the way I am sitting because my arm hurts. There we go, it's now resting on my leg. So yeah, I'm trying to think if I've mentioned reading at all in this vlog so far. So if you've seen my previous vlogs / TBR video for July, I can link it up above. I am doing Path or Pantheon as part of Mythtake Reads. And it's like a readathon for July where you read 5 books according to prompts that are set either on a path like the underworld or beauty or home, or a pantheon like the Greek pantheon, the Norse pantheon, you know, that kind of vein. I have chosen, or had chosen for me by my Twitter followers, to do Path of the Underworld. So I have 5 books to read, fitting prompts for Path of the Underworld. I have so far done 1, and that was read the first book in a series prompt. And I chose to use The Darkest Night by Gina Showalter for this prompt. Technically a reread, but it's something I wanted to reread this year. So I've read that one and I really enjoyed it. I don't think I liked the book as much as I did when I first read it like 10 years ago. There are a few things that I don't like as much now as I did then. But equally, I would think it's probably still going to come out like a good 4.5 star. I haven't put it through Copile yet. I think beforehand I would have said straight out 5. I don't think I would say straight out 5 now, but like I say, I'm very close to it. I still really enjoyed it, and there are flaws, but I don't mind them, if that makes sense. So I do enjoy that, and I'm going to continue with the series. My plan is to reread the series and then read the ones I have not yet read but have bought. So that's that. I also, for the very last minute, decided to also take part in the Olympic Games readathon, and that's another 5 prompts, and I think there's some bonus ones too. And I can't for the life of me remember what my book choices were for that one. I think I'm on book 2 of Mythtake, but I haven't done any of the books yet for Olympic Games. So what I'm currently reading or listening to is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I'm pretty sure that's one of the prompts from Path or Pantheon. I think it's read a book with a wealthy character, Evelyn Hugo, and it's an audiobook. I'm really enjoying it, way more than I expected to. Oh, my arm hurts again. It's been such a busy day. Obviously Evelyn Hugo is a very rich character, so she fits that prompt. And yeah, I wasn't expecting to like it, but I'm very engaged with this book, a lot more than I thought. I'm not really interested in celebrity Excuse me. I'm not really interested in celebrities, like even in the real world, so reading a book about a celebrity, as much as everyone raved about it, I was like, is this even going to be my cup of tea? Because I'm not really a celebrity follower. I don't really care. I kind of just think everyone's the same, and I'm not really that fussed about fame. So like I say, reading a book about a famous main character, and I know that that's something Taylor Jenkins Reid, the author, does well, apparently, is like writing books with like these famous wealthy characters. I think her other books are Daisy Jones and the Six, which is about a band. Really have no interest in reading that at all. And Malibu Rising, which I am kind of interested in reading. I won't lie. I might read that one. Because I am enjoying this one quite a lot. I don't find Evelyn Hugo a particularly likable person. She's very calculating, and I admire her strength, and there are parts of her personality I do admire, but I don't like how she finds it so easy to use people, and I don't really like that. I find that quite an unattractive quality, not just because she's a woman. I find it an unattractive quality if a man does it as well. So it's not just because it's female. She's a female character and people are always like, oh yeah, women get a harder time for it. It's not that. I think most of the characters I don't like that much. I like Harry Cameron so far. He's one of the husbands. I really like him. Hopefully that doesn't change. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I think a lot of the characters have that about them. They're quite calculating and manipulative. But I am enjoying it. The intrigue. If you're going to go on the cop-pile sort of scale, the intrigue is there. It's strong. And as much as I don't like the characters as people, they're very well developed. I can't fault the development of the characters. So, and I don't need to like them to like the book, as evidenced by this book itself and other books I've read. So I'm enjoying that one. I think I've only got about 3.5 hours or something left of it. I've really torn through that one pretty quickly. And I haven't got any physical reads on the go at the minute, so I'm probably going to pick something to read later on this evening, possibly. But right now, I'm going to go check on my bath, because it's probably going to be overflowing at this point. And I will catch up with you a bit later on when I'm less disgusting and hopefully a lot more relaxed. Good morning, people. It is Sunday. It is 11:15, and I was meant to meet a friend at 11 in the saddle. So it's all good. We've rescheduled till a little bit later. You can say I just woke up. Last night I had my bath, I ate my Chinese, I went to bed, and I completely conked. And yeah, I was tired. My back is still very sore, so I've taken some tablets to try and take the edge off of that. Wonderful stuff. And like I say, I've literally been awake less than half an hour. So I threw some clothes on, did the basic skincare because I put some retinol on my face last night, so obviously needed to cleanse, moisturize, and sunscreen after retinol as always. So that's why my face is a bit shiny. But that's what I did. Shoved on some clothes, and I'm gonna go and meet my friend for hack number 1 of the day. So my plan is to meet my friend Mel, and we're gonna hack with Mr. Dylan. He can now do 45 minutes with sporadic trots, like short trots. So we're gonna meet and have a little hack. I don't know if I'm able to trot today. Depends if the tablets kick in. And then, in theory, I will be meeting a second pal to hack with, Indi. So if that all goes through, I will have 2 hacks today, and then go home, and I'm gonna have to probably rest a bit more because I have had a very busy weekend. So I'm gonna go stop blabbering at the minute and a half point, and go and get my horse in and get ready to go, because I'm now meant to be meeting her in 45 minutes, but I think she's gonna come to me instead of me hacking to her, so we should be good. But yeah, I've just realised that the only thing I have for breakfast is in the boot. Do I go get it? I probably should, because my tablets are meant to be taken with food.
Hello there. So, I totally forgot to end the vlog yesterday. So, obviously had a busy day and rode both ponies, had a catch up with a couple of friends, got back home and was exhausted. So, fell asleep for a couple of hours. I was planning on reading and didn't get any reading done at all, apart from listening to my audiobook en route. The evening was as many people's were, I suppose, last night. It was the final of the Euros, Italy versus England, as any Scottish person probably was doing. We were watching to support Italy. I don't know if any viewers are not from the UK. Scottish people typically don't support England in any sporting events, despite the proximity to Scotland and England. We do not support each other, typically speaking. I am not a massive football fan. I have nothing against the game itself, but I don't really like. I think there's a subset of fans that I think make a lot of negative energy about the sport, and so I'm not really a big fan of that. I mean, when it comes to rider sports, you know, you're eventing and you're show jumping, you tend to just be happy when the right team wins if they've just ridden the best. And it's not like that with football. You obviously support your own team, but the negativity surrounding it really doesn't do it for me. But we did tune in a little bit of the game just to see the result. Obviously we were happy with the result in this house, but yeah, seeing all the violence and stuff in London and is quite shocking. And not unexpected. I think we've been in this position often enough where you know that's what England fans, or what as a section of England fans do. I think there's a bad element to most fans, but England fans are known for not being gracious winners or losers. I feel like any true England fans would be incredibly proud of their team to have taken them to the finals, and they would be happy for, you know, that place in history. They beat out other people. They did great. Good for them. I've definitely seen some lovely English fans on Twitter over the last few hours who were just very proud of their team doing so well, and that's great to see that's how there are people out there who feel that way, and they should be very proud of themselves for being human beings who don't feel a need to kick other human beings in the head because their team lost or whatever. Other fans, I don't think they're true fans. I just think they're thugs and looking for an excuse to be violent. They let their team down, you know, and there's so much racism going on, and I'm like, these are the people that took your team to where they got to, and that if they'd won, it would have all been hunky-dory, but now because they've lost, the abuse is disgusting. And I'm like, you're not a fan. You're not a true fan. You're just a pig, quite frankly. So I feel like these people should be ashamed of themselves, but I imagine they won't be. Hopefully no one was seriously hurt last night. I imagine there will be quite a lot of injuries from what I saw last night on various news outlets and social media, but hopefully people kept safe. But yeah, that was last night. It was also punctuated by a vet visit because of Pooper over there. So our gannet of a Labrador Canaan excelled himself once again by managing to get a hold of a used tea bag and eating it. And, you know, Labradors eat a lot of things, and what we usually do if you eat something we don't think you should have eaten, it's Google time, and all the Google advice was dog to vet now, caffeine poisoning, blah, blah, blah. So we were like, oh shit. So we called the vet, and they were like, just monitor him. If he shows any signs that are unusual, give us a call back. So we did, and he was quite agitated last night. Quite just on edge and panting quite a bit. And we phoned back and we were like, should we be concerned? Like, he's panting a lot, he's drinking a lot. He ate this obviously earlier. We were told to monitor, like, before we go to bed, like, do we need to worry? And they were like, I'll bring him down. And I'm like, great. So we went to the vet last night, just around the end of the game. So it was like 11:30, coming up to midnight probably. Thankfully, the vet thought he was fine. Obviously, the vet that saw him was different from the vet that told us to come down. And the vet that saw him was like, he's fine. Like, there's nothing to worry about. Why did you feel worried enough to come down? It's like, well, we were told to come down. So what do you do? So she gave us some activated charcoal, which is obviously black gunk, to put in his food to bind anything that would be of a nasty, but she wasn't concerned. So home we went and gave him some food with activated charcoal, told that if it was mixed through with his food he probably wouldn't eat it because it would be disgusting, and to kind of like hide it in the middle but have the outside not mixed with it taste normal. So we did that. I don't know why we bothered, because doggo here liked the charcoal. It was like licking his bowl clean. It was black and disgusting, and he was like, can I have more? That dog will eat anything, literally anything. So he is fine. He suffers no ill effects from his tea bag eating. I was less concerned last night than Ewan was. He's a bit more of a panicker with stuff like that. So, but considering the vet bill came to over 300 quid, I kind of wish I'd been like, no, he's okay. But what can you do? Better safe than sorry. My poor credit card is suffering this week. Anywho, I've been sitting here yawning, yammering away, and I just came on to end the vlog. So that's what we spent our evening doing last night. Reading wise this weekend, I've mainly been listening to The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo on audiobook. I've not had enough time to sit with a physical book. I had a bath and started Stiff, The Curious Lives of Cadavers or something like that. It's an ebook. I have a non-fiction book. It's kind of like non-fiction, but like a humorous way of saying it. Mary Roach is known for being humorous in her books, and I like non-fiction delivered that way. So I just find it easier to take in and more interesting than just like a dry information dump. So I started reading that, which I'm enjoying so far. It's humorous and informative, which is what I was expecting. I haven't gotten very far into it. I think I'm probably about 8% into that. And of course, it's a deviation from both my TBRs for this month, which is standard. I can't seem to stick to TBRs for love nor money. Although my TBRs are for Path of the Underworld and Team Hades for Olympic Games. So both of them are like underworldy death TBRs. So it's very apropos to read a book about cadavers. Despite the fact it doesn't actually fulfill a prompt. It's very appropriate. So, like I say, I started that one and that was fine. And I also tiny bit started The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. Or Pennon? where I put that book, I don't know. One of the two, which is one of my prompts. So that's cool. But that was it. That's been my mental busy weekend. I'm still super sleepy after being so busy all weekend. Holy moly. Thankfully today is a public holiday, so I get to sit around today and chill and film, because I'm behind on filming, but chill. So that's great. So I'm going to cut off the vlog here, and hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. It was a bit of a mix of busy, but a bit of low mood, a bit of doing A, B, and C. Hopefully it was not completely boring. I won't know until I edit it. I never know until I edit these things if they are remotely worth watching. But I post them anyway, because why not? This is life. It's not always exciting. It's not always Instagram worthy. I just kind of post vlogs, whether they're that or not, and do my best to make them not boring. But yeah, poo-poo, Papa over there is sleeping. I'm half asleep. I need to go have a cup of tea. It's 9:15. So I'm going to go have some tea, some breakfast, take some more back pills because I'm in so much pain, and get on with my day, which is going to be very slow. Definitely need caffeine before I film because I can't yawn as much as I have in this clip, which is now 12 minutes long. So I'm going to go. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hope everyone had a good weekend, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.